Hi and welcome to Bank Stop. My name is Jason Clark. I'm joined by my fellow co-hosts Hassani Evelyn, Akeem Nero, Dwayne Collymore, and Damian Reed. Now, guys,
Yeah.
we have a lot of cricket to get into today. We just saw the West Indies winning the first T20 against Sri Lanka. With the West Indies, it's never it's never a straight road. There's always some bends and some detours that the West Indies will have to take to get us to that
Fact.
destination. But in the end, the most important part is that they got with that
CW.
W at the end of the day. But before we get into the review of the first T20, I just want to get the guys' thought on the team selection. We had a lot of thoughts around the selection. We had Fidel Edwards making his return to West Indies cricket after, it could be 8, 9 years maybe. We had, for some reason, Hassani. I definitely want to start with you on this question because you're someone that you don't stand for mediocrity, and yet I'm seeing Darren Bravo being selected all of the time, and they can't. Darren Bravo has done nothing, in my opinion, to merit a
I
player
got I,
in this squad.
oh,
But
oh my god.
I'm just gonna call out the squads for anyone who's not sure the squads. The T20 squads, we have Pollard, Puran, Fabian Allen, Dwayne Bravo, Fidel Edwards, Andre Fletcher, Chris Gill, Jason Holder, Akil Hussein, Evan Lewis, Obet McCoy, Rodman Powell, Lionel Simmons, and Kevin Sinclair, who also was a shocker to me. And for the ODI squad, we have Kieran Pollard, Shea Hope, Fabian Allen, Darren Bravo, Jason Holder, Akil Hussein, Azari Joseph, Evan Lewis, Carl Mears, Jason Mohammed, Nicholas Puran, Romario Shepard, and Kevin Sinclair. So, guys, I just want to get the guys' thought on the team selection. Did the selectors get it wrong? Did they miss anyone? Hassani, I would like to start with you. What are your thoughts on the selection for the shorter formats of the game?
Uh, Rick, first of all, blast up to the fellas or everyone keeping safe. The, Let me get right into it. The selection was good. The only baffling was the Hatmaya and the whole fitness thing, but we will discuss that momentarily. But
Mm-hmm.
based on merit, if you're saying you're picking these men based on who won their first class performances, Darren Bravo, but had a good, uh,
Man, Sonny,
I mean,
stop it,
a
man.
good Super 50, and also he had back to
A
back
good
years with two good Super 50.
Hassani,
I
Hassani,
mean,
good.
fair, but
Bravo
reward me.
play 5 innings. You wait, because you're talking about
Mm-hmm,
good. I know
mm-hmm,
what's your definition of good. I got my stats
He's
there for you,
biased.
buddy.
He's biased. He's
Bravo
biased.
played 5 innings with 195 runs, a highest score of 59 not out. Strike rate of 55, average of 65 with 250s. You
but how
understand?
much?
So good,
Bravo
55.
last ODI 100 for West Indies was in 2016, 5 years ago, against South Africa.
And I take his
Why
last
are we
ODI.
still
I take his
sticking
last
with
ODI
Bravo?
half. I take his last ODI half century was back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
I will
Yeah, I
have to
think it was
check.
2019.
However,
All right,
probably
but
if
good.
But
I
All
look at
right,
check
who the
good.
it,
skipper. The skipper is the skipper. Is the
I
skipper.
Whoa,
cannot
whoa, whoa!
understand how
Skipper.
There's a
I
lot.
can't understand.
I can
You
feel
don't
the
understand what you're telling me here,
animosity here tonight.
Bravo had a
But
good
yeah,
first class
Bravo,
season.
yes, but Bravo had a good regional Super 50
Landon
last year.
Simmons had a good regional super.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
last
how much?
year.
This
But
is
how
New
much? All
Shea
York,
right,
had
man.
COVID
all right.
and Shea got the
Mm-hmm.
word this year. They got vaccines. We ain't dealing with last year.
But how
We
much? How
dealing
much
with this
batting?
year.
But was Trinidad batting really tested throughout the tournament to say well that had a top order collapse. Simmons
Guy, no.
and
You
I
Lewis
don't care
got
what
carried
you
the
say.
team
opportunities.
majority of the tournament.
I bet that.
He
Yeah, that's
probably
a different. Cat a different
That's a
market.
Pollard pick. That's a Pollard pick for sure.
Yeah. But
It
Hassan,
looks available.
I would like
Uh,
to.
it,
I will continue, Hassan. I would like to hear you.
I
Continue
mean,
your thoughts on
I
the
feel I feel you said
yeah,
it to be a
selection.
yeah.
personal. I feel purposely y'all conspire to put this attack up against poor me here tonight to defend Darren Brown, but I can defend you though. He got to play. He got to play. He
You
if
gonna play
they
us, honey?
by if they're going by fitness standards, Darren Bravo passed the fitness
Oh
test.
my gosh.
You understand? You understand?
Oh my gosh.
All right. Let me be real. If it was a choice between he, Hatmaya, and Roston, and we said, all right, man, we can just watch the physicals and see what happens. And two men feel like man pass, but you gonna play any man that pass is
All
a
right.
fitness
I'm gonna
exam.
watch him match practice and
We
see what
can we can
happens.
get there. We can
We
get
can get to
there.
the fitness
With
part
We
Mario
a
can
little
get
Shepherd,
there.
later. Yeah,
But
but I would like to
decide
hear.
Mario
this.
Shepherd,
Hardy
with
hopping.
Mario Shepherd,
Hard
with
Darren
Mario
Bravo
Shepherd,
hopping.
run Darren Bravo. You ain't on Antigua dead pitches. You understand that though? And you
What we
telling me
got
he
But
did?
reflect on the past. What we reflecting on the past.
I last
No,
week.
Hassan,
Well,
but that's how you mark your play.
I last week, bud.
yes, I don't worry. Yes, he has some
But go
flaws.
ahead.
He has
Yeah.
some flaws. Let me not. He has some flaws. But we are accustomed rewarded mediocrity and vaccines to get investing these sites. So I knew that he was going to be selected. It was a foregone conclusion he would have been selected because, especially because if you run the mate as the captain, well, Fed, if you was the captain, and if he's you run the mates, you can make sure you run the mates getting peace. It's only obvious. You
Yeah,
gonna
but
look a
that
few
hurts me,
runners.
man. That hurts
so
me.
he didn't make that squad though?
Yeah,
Man, and that thing
Yeah, see
has the
shortly.
yeah,
selectors. We can see
yeah. You
shortly,
never know.
but
I
the
don't know if
sites
that's
were
the only thing that don't announce all the squads for the tour one time. Like
One
everybody's
thing.
know.
but remember when you home, you got the opportunity to announce later than when you touring. So if they were touring, they would have had to tell everybody the same time. But once you playing home, that's the advantage you have. So if a man was
Is it? Is it? Is it an advantage?
uh,
Oh, that man.
invest in this case, I don't know. Probably not.
Mm.
But just
Get
all
you
in all,
guys
this side,
together and start to prepare.
correct. This side is good. With the best of the lot. Couple absentees, obviously with the Roston, the Hatmeyer, but all in all, I think it's pretty, pretty. I mean, sure, what's average. You know, I had some discussions, some person on social media. They were saying, but shit, what average I want their thing. But I thought he had an
You're
all
averaging 15
format.
one year cricket.
Right. But I
He got
thought
to
he had
play.
right.
Anyway,
So I
Got
thought
to
his
play.
contract was all format because based on that, but apparently it's only white ball. So I said, well, in that case, I concede and he has his play and I ain't against a man. I put
in
my
a
hands up,
discussion,
fellas.
buddy.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Cheer
Okay.
up, yeah.
Okay.
Cheer up
Okay.
So
ready to.
cheer right. So the bowling department just a little worrisome.
Mm.
Can't
What were your
it's
thoughts?
cause
What were your thoughts on Fidel making a comeback?
fantastic.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Like you seen it in sports all over the world. LeBron is almost 40, 18 years. Tom Brady no win the Super Bowl at 40,
Three.
40,
Call him
43,
greats, man. You can't
43.
call great with
Yeah.
Drew
a
Brees,
average Joe.
but a lot of
Man,
athletes
come
once
on,
you
man.
but just my thing is if you could take care of your body and you're still performing. He had a good stint in England. He had a very good stint in
Mm.
England and he was still bowling fast. And then I managed to see him coming off of the three steps in the table tournament in Rose Village that was like late last year. And he still looked fit and hungry. So my thing is just if a man hungry and he want to play cricket, you got these young boys here that can conquer, he can conquer and breaking down in 2 minutes. So he won't play it. He's fit. And Fidel is a swing the ball and the ball. To me, he had a solid debut back up today. Like Keon
Mm.
Harden,
Second
everybody
debut.
saying second debut, correct. Yeah, everybody saying Keon Harden. Yeah, but he brought him half in pre
I'm
tournament.
playing hard. I'm playing hard.
So we ain't have nobody. So he's available. He fit. If you're available
Mm.
and fit, just is only 20 overs, a short burst. Malinga didn't play till probably early 40s.
He didn't
I
stop.
think he didn't. Well, injuries will start him, but Malinga was still fit. I mean, he come in there, bowl the Yorkers, and he's still bowling 90 plus. So have no problem with Fidel. I'm actually glad. In terms of St. Clair, I'm glad Kevin St. Clair got the call up. I was hoping Muti would have been called up to the squad as well. He had a good Super 50, and if you want to reward a man, he was the leading wicket taker of the tournament. I understand people might want Narain, but Narain seems to be hurt, and then he picking and choosing
He's
when he
being
want to
tactical.
play. Correct. So I ain't got the time for Narain now. I was hooked on Narain. I kind of ain't got the time. World T20 we have to defend. So the best of the best. That's it for me.
Okay. Rudy, I would like to hear your thoughts on the selection.
Good night, viewers. Good night, guys. For me, the selection wasn't bad. The selection wasn't bad. In terms of the 11 today, I was surprised St. Clair start over Hussein, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. But I had Hussein in my starting 11.
Okay.
But St. Clair did a decent job up front.
Okay.
I have no problem at all with Fidel coming back.
Yes.
I don't want to let them go on, but I get that. but I have no problem with Fidel coming back. I have no problem with the Christian man. He failed tonight or break tears in my eyes. But almost let me cry with you. But I ain't got no problem with him either. In terms of the 50 over, Darren Bravo shouldn't be there. Should not be there.
Should not be there.
Darren Bravo is I know. I said on this show before. I'm more sure. Sorry, that I said on this show before. It's paining me to hear people compare Darren Bravo to the great Brian Charles Lara. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah. At this point in time, that comparison.
I don't make that comparison. I never did. Never did.
Yeah, I never hear about. I knew the Darren Bravo man, so anybody never hear about
Just
that.
let me declare that. Let's let you know for the viewers. I never said that. Thank you.
He shouldn't be there. In terms of the fitness requirement, I was shocked that somebody like Sheldon Cottrell feel the fitness that's being coming from this sort of background, the soldier life and stuff like that. It was honestly shocked.
Was he not carrying an injury? He not injured?
I ain't sure. The Mr. Soldier still like feel the fitness test, and that's why he wasn't considered for selection. But I'm sure with the injury thing. O'Shane Thomas wasn't surprising. Neither was Hetmeyer. I think Hetmeyer needs to concentrate on if you got to meet the fitness requirement one, yeah, but you gotta concentrate on the shot selection a lot, man. He has to start concentrate on shot selection. What Ben McCoy did to make this 15, I don't. Well, he had a decent night, but I didn't know what he did to make the 15 to start.
Whoa.
Based on he played Super 50. I wonder if he played Super 50 to be honest.
He came back. Yeah, he played. He was in Dubai. That's something.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And I know here Hassani said he was looking for Morty to make the squad.
Yeah,
he was the leading wicket taker, but I feel like we as a rush cricketers into the big league too quick. Couple seasons ago, we had Brandon King top scoring in CPL, and he had a Watts Jr. be the leading wicket taker.
Taking wickets, correct.
These guys played international cricket, and what happened? We are now, they don't even need 15. Let the guys develop first before we bring them into got 2 or 3 good seasons, not just one of them bland, you're maroon, if you understand where I'm coming from. Play the cricket, develop the game, and then elevate. Don't rush the guys into it. But all in all, not a bad selection. It's just 1 or 2 questions that I had in terms of the selection for the two squads.
Okay. Mr. Akim Nero.
Good night, sir. I was not impressed at all. I was not impressed by the selection at all. To be honest, I had some guys, I don't know how they continue to get free passes. Fabian Allen, Mario Shepard, Rovman Powell. Like, you can't go far like this. You understand? Then we go to Darren Bravo. I understand it. The politics, Pollard pick. St. Clair. For me, sometimes, like, even what Rudy was just saying, sometimes, yes, a player might do good at a certain level, but then it's match it up to the situation at international level. So when they were seeing Brandon King opening in CPL, that's cute. But when they translate that now, and he's not going to be a boomer or a star or a batter out the attack.
Yeah.
So you know, I used to tell you guys that. So St. Clair, I can see what they're trying to do. I don't think it's going to work. They're looking for their blueprint, which was Badri with a new ball at top and a pacer. And how St. Clair does ball off break. Any power play at that level without mystery or anything of the sorts, that is carnage.
Yeah, you will go.
So for me, I ain't know if you go get another blueprint because Badri is one of a kind. That Badri are freely type, fast, leggy. Them don't walk about every day. The selection of Fidel, it's not a discredit to Fidel. He did well to maintain himself and keep his body at that level. I think is more an indictment on the selection or the state of the fast bowlers in the Caribbean. That we are coming up for 2 World Cups here, probably this year and next year, and we got to return to a 39-year-old to be the strike bowler. One might say Jimmy Anderson is still playing for England, but Jimmy Anderson was playing for England right through. He didn't play since 2012. Chris Gayle, I'm not the biggest fan of Chris Gayle at number 3 because especially if some overs, 6 overs what you power play now, then Chris Gayle coming down there 6, 7 overs, he's never gonna run. So it may not affect Gayle, but it could affect his other partners. West Indies selection, it was underwhelming. Dwayne Bravo, he ain't the same. Yes, he's experienced, but we know what West Indies give. On the day, the power alone could beat teams, but for me personally, the selection was underwhelming.
Okay. Mr. Collymore, always good to hear your thoughts.
My selection was a little surprising, to be quite honest. Inclusion, I think if we was looking for a spin, I think the Fallon Morty would be the better option. Being that he had 17 wickets in the tournament, he was a better spinner on shore. 62 overs, he got good economy rate, 4.5, best of 4 for 55. Well, on the other hand, St. Clair only had 5 wickets, and I don't see how we transfer him from 50 over to T20 because it shows he's not penetrative in the 50 over format. I don't see it as troubling in the T20 because T20 you're a little more freer. So what
I think they picked St. Clair based on last year's CPL and regional Super 50.
Man, you always did this last year. What you eat for Christmas last year? We eat for Christmas last year. You know.
I only remember what the selectors said. What the statement they select.
Well, fair enough if that's the reason. And in that 50 over, I don't know how Robin Powell is maintain his play. I mean, he showed glimpses that he got the potential to
the ability.
But this is like 3 or 4 years now.
Imitation
Yeah,
he went Bangladesh. The man went Bangladesh. Never forget. The man went Bangladesh.
We waiting. But that was alright. But I mean, he did had a decent run in Bangladesh, couple of entries, I think. So I guess that man he played, but the big surprise again is Bravo. I think I would have carried Leonard Simmons in the ODI team as well. I think Leonard Simmons is a very underrated West Indies batter. I think Simmons got the ability to beat a ball in attack on any day. The best ball in attack. I know he got good hand and eye coordination. So I think we missed the ploy there with Simmons. The T20 team, I really got too much to say about that. Probably a 1 or 2. Oh, Fabian Allen, I don't know. Somebody, he got a good godfather because to me, he's not. You can't just tell me you're picking him because he's a good fielder.
He went Bangladesh.
You know what people play for West Indies because it's good fielders in them times?
Man went Bangladesh.
Nah, but he went Bangladesh.
He went Bangladesh.
Or should know. He had a
So I don't know what's the reason of picking he. Again, I think Simmons is a very underrated, and Gale. I mean, yeah, Gale can play the T20 once he available, but batting at three is a waste of time for me because Gale is now close to 40. Reflexes is not as fast. So whatever
41.
you get from Gale at the top,
Gale's
or
41.
whatever you get from Gale at the top, you gotta take because as
He should
T20 is
open.
changing, you understand? So you're gonna need to rotate in them overs outside of the power play
But
and so
he did score 500 runs for Kings 11 batting at 3 in the IPL.
that's franchise
Yeah,
cricket
but
is
that's
son.
for
The boy
France.
don't come
Yeah.
with plans and take it out that serious. Like so to me, I don't think that Gale should bat three. If you're playing, Gale got open. Simple as that. Simmons could bat three.
So okay, I was just gonna ask
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
battery.
Lando could bat three. Lando good enough.
Okay.
So
I still
that's
think they're
it
missing a
basically for me.
quality middle order batsman when they're gonna laugh, but that Marlon type player.
All right.
Hatman,
On that,
Hatman should be Hatman should be set up too. And keep with the fitness. I mean, yeah, you gotta meet your fitness, but you man playing cricket, James. We see the man playing
Listen,
cricket.
I
but
was
that
all
that
for
that
Hattie.
that, that that's very one. That's very wanted to go next with
Yeah, yeah.
they as Faye just said. I know there fans out there who would look at a West Indies team and say with the ability that Maya has that he should be playing regardless. But in my opinion, I mean, if you're gonna set a standard, they're gonna set a standard, and
I agree. I
regardless
agree.
of the ability, regardless of what a guy is capable of, we at the end of the day, we gotta set some sort of standard, and we have to let the guys and help the guys to understand, that fitness is very important. So
I agree.
I mean, some might say, like I said earlier,
I agree.
Maya should be playing, but at the end of the day, I still can't, be vexed with the guys
Yeah,
if they don't want to
I
set a
that to
standard
the
and yeah,
I
and
that
and,
to
and
the
yeah. So
but I mean, I still think the players still gotta be responsible. I mean, you getting paid to do what
correct,
you love. You minimum you
correct.
could do is keep
It's
The
your
keep
hunger,
body
I
fit.
in
find the
shape.
hunger this goal, man.
Yeah,
But
keep
but
fit.
but
Keep
when
your
when
body
don't
in
but
shape.
be
Don't
but
just be settling for a contract of 300,000. Look at Virat, 100 million followers. Like
And it's
that's
work out
fair to
every
get
day.
them
Like,
things. You understand?
yeah.
And Virat don't
But the,
post no BM, no Maseratis. No. That man's post a gym bike and weights, brother.
Yeah,
Lifting
yeah.
weights, post his wife once in a while. Like, we gotta get past that. And the players gotta take responsibility because you
Mhm.
can't be failing. That is like Jason, your job requirement for you is to bring your ID to get in the building. And every day you left and home your ID. When people
Yeah,
because you can't be doing that. You can't be
yeah,
doing that. So
yeah.
I like the stance, but I still think he was playing cricket and
yeah,
he
but
should be
mhm.
available. But
I think it's a
that man go on.
situation too where obviously we have a lot more players at our disposal. So I think
Mm,
for me, I find it hard to
fair enough.
believe if
Fair enough.
if those guys weren't available, that
You would
Roston
have
and those
said
guys
would
that
have
they
been
would have
out.
failed the fitness test. I just
but
feel that
but
we had so much
That's good
resources
though. That's good for the
and now
cricket.
you
That's
could,
good.
but you need a minimum. I
Yeah.
agree
but
to
Nero
I
But
wait, I
but
agree for
Nero
tweaking it for obviously you Cornwall.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't have Cornwall obviously at a certain standard. If you bring back
Hmm.
Gil to the cricket, cool. But for the rest of the guys, 24 years, 23 years, no, you got to
Yeah.
meet the
Yeah. I
minimum
but
standard.
agree.
Nero
Yeah.
but
Mm-mm.
Unless one of your impact players have a minor injury and you tweak it for a tournament or whatever, cool.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
no, yeah,
Agree.
I am mind
Agree.
tweaking it for going into the tournament, but you have to have a
but
minimum
Ni-
standard.
but
Mhm.
but if you all I was all for Hatmaya and the thing. But if you check Hatmaya point a lot of it,
I
Yeah.
Hatmaya
agree
look
100%.
he
Of
Yeah,
look
Yeah.
chubby
he that bad,
and
yeah.
not only
No.
that it translate it's no translated into his game. He can
Yeah.
he's got swipe he's got when he scored the 100 he did their pattern like he get past. So all these things the selectors watching, and then I was all for Hattie after the 100. But you see how he go in finals? Nah, boy,
that's why he
boy.
said, boy, the man's got brand free.
He should have had a run for Antigua to Guyana with that gear bike on and that pass on cross the water, swim whatever.
I hope it
So
inspires
My
him
thing
for
is,
good and not for bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
hope, I hope so too.
the thing is, fellas, if these guys are disciplined in the fitness, it can reflect
In the
in the
game.
results are
In the game,
decrease.
Correct.
definitely,
You know,
definitely,
Correct.
definitely.
so
That is a fact.
if you feed your body and mind, it can get you climatized to battle. Gil said that we Gil in the fastest between wickets, but Gil was always fit and we could never see we ever see Gil fall off. Gil always still with the weight on the bike, the treadmill, and the quickest. But he always fit and he had power. So if you look at Fidel
Yeah.
still is the only thing that Fidel changed with Fidel that he got long in hair plot. That the only thing. That's the
Yeah.
only thing we can say that between it was the last time we played 2012 right in a row.
2012, yeah, 2012.
The man left with a bald head and come back with a black hair. You can't say that anymore, but he's
Yeah,
still in the same.
Fidel looks fit.
Yeah, he
Fidel looks
looked
fit
fit,
And
man.
football.
Looked
for
fit.
Yeah.
all the wrongs and the flat we get Tino, one thing we can say about Tino is
Yes.
Tino was
Correct.
fit
Yeah,
Yes.
beyond
the boy
fit.
can never
Yes.
question that. You
Yes.
can never question
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
To
But
Yes.
this
my thing
day,
is,
Tino still fit.
right?
Yeah. 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 Really.
How these men fail the fitness test today, and then 2 days or 3 days later, the
I was
mechanism
getting
come
into that, Reed. I believe for the
Yeah.
betterment of the team, you should have had a predate. So you said, well, before the actual fitness test, we can come in and run and see where you at.
You base
In a week
level.
time,
Mm.
correct. In a week time, you gotta be at the standard for selection. That helps
Yeah.
the player,
correct.
that helps the team. Not to
How
just
roster
spring up, but
feeling the fitness test though?
Man,
we
to be
already had a
honest, I
nigga.
don't know.
He had
Rosner
a
probably
nigga,
had an injury because I ain't
but
gonna, yeah,
he ain't get declared out.
we see, I mean, I ain't gonna declare everything, but I know, knowing Roston is a hard worker.
Mhm.
Roston know he
Mm.
does not have the best skill set he's not as gifted like you would say Shea Hope but he's a man make up his mind he gonna work just
You
he
were
will
hurt.
work hard. I remember
Yeah.
evenings getting impair and it was like some evenings it would just be me and Roston.
Mhm.
All Roston want is TDs.
Mhm.
Roston got his
Mhm.
own ball bag. And it was like, yo, this man serious. I mean, I obviously me, I saying, well, many can practice, whatever. But Roston's a man's work. Then he ain't gonna run. So I know Roston is a man that would not feel a fitness requirement
Mhm.
not to
Mhm.
play cricket. And he love cricket. Roston love
Mhm.
cricket. So I just hope that they don't lose the passion, as Nero say. Sometimes I find the fairest time to dwindle
When you
Mhm.
and then
get
they
there,
seem
yeah.
to losing the passion. So I hope that, this wake up a lot of them. And it's good to see the West got a fitness
Option.
requirement.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh. Okay, guys. Now I would like to move on to the first T20. We just saw the West Indies beating Sri Lanka there. Sri Lanka batted first. They scored 139 in their 20. 131, sorry, for 9 in their 20 overs. And the West Indies in 13.1 overs there were able to get to 134 for 6. Um, you know the West Indies. You know the West Indies. I mean, we had Pollard. He hit 6 sixes in the over. Lendl and Evan got us off to a flyer. But then, in the middle there, we had a hat trick and Gale got one ball. But I just want to get the guys' thoughts on how we thought the team performed in this first ODI. I thought the ballers, for number one, I think the guys fielded pretty well. I
Yeah,
think
they
the
did.
ballers ball pretty decent. Jason
Bowlers did
Horner,
their job.
yeah, Jason Horner, he was he bowled, usual picking up a wicket and also Hassani. Um, Jason Horner is there, but yeah, I just want to get the guys' thoughts on how the first game went. Really, we can start with you.
Um, I was impressed with bowling. The bowling was pretty decent.
Yeah, the
To
bowling was
see
good.
to see West Indies both 20 overs and we have 5 extras was was
Yes.
was was heartwarming. A
Yeah.
real thing.
Yeah.
Um, the bowling was obviously bowling was good. The fielding was was good as well. One or two blunders, but at the end of the day, they're still humans. But for me, it was a vast improvement.
Yeah.
The batting was what let me down. We got home, yes, but we got home. We got home with in the canter, as I was saying, because of the sixes that they were hitting. But the wickets, man, the wickets was, I don't know what the word to use. But at the end of the day, a win is a win is a win. If you win a basketball game by 1 point, you win.
You win.
So a win is a win.
Yeah.
Then we just thought that we could improve in the batting aspect. Don't every ball got go for 6. Rotate the strike. Rotate the strike. Get the singles, the twos, even a 3 here and there. The 6s didn't come because 6s is natural. Is West Indies natural hitting ability.
The West Indies, correct.
Let's clear work with ease. The slimmest man hit the 6.
Correct.
So let me just hope that we can build from this. Because as I keep saying, as the West Indies focusing, and they said the building for the World Cup later on in October. Let me hope we can build from this, improve even in the bowling, improve where we could improve, bat better, and go far from here.
Mr. Evening, sir. I would like to hear your thoughts on how the first T20 went. Your mic is
muted, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry. As I said, pretty sure. To me, it felt like a disappointing win. You win, but you ain't feel like you win. Like it is. Yeah. We ball well. I see things we could never go a complete game. We've always got it's be one or the other. First of all, as Ray said, the extras. Because when you see a score like this, we say cheese on that. Since how you man good, I bought beer boys on the balls. But you might only have 5 extras. So then you say, well, clearly the ball good. It's T20, you expect boundaries. Good.
Yeah.
So behind, I say, tell some buddies of mine, you start 5. I said, we can be 40. We could be 40 without loss now. 40 for 3 and 3 balls. I quit, so, wow. Mind you, the guy almost had another. It was almost been 2 hot tricks,
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was disappointed in how Evan Lewis got out. Evan Lewis is who started the domino. And Evan Lewis, I giving you the blame for this one, buddy. You gotta wear this hat.
Every ball dog go for 6.
Because we had a flyer, a belter start, Jace. Angelo Matthews just saying, man, get some form there, fellas. Let me see what's going on here. So automatically, the big guns, the Indians, the Australians, the Englands, the New Zealands, they may get better and they may get playing themselves because they may heady run rate. All you need to do in 2020 is get a heady run rate. West Indies know they can back up with these 6s. We had 11 6s. That's 66 runs in boundaries. Plus, I can't remember the 4s, but Garby can't be 8 4s or something. So we always get the boundaries, but you see when the ball started to spin, kudos to Pollard for the 6 6s. I mean, it's hapless bowling, even though he still get out, and then either then I still review it. So my thing is our weakness to spin bowling, proper spin bowling. We gotta do better at this battle, and we gotta learn to rotate straight. I can't wait everybody. Just wait all these West Indian men think 6s is the way to go. We don't rotate the strike, and it's gonna be interesting in that T20 if we have to bat first. It's gonna be very interesting. Because Sri Lanka probably will not bowl as bad as they did. And the leg spinner that came from the other end,
Pasaranga.
Yes. Nobody picking the Google. Nobody ain't reading the Google. And that's a problem. That is a serious problem. And the fella the Ganga fella, right?
Yes.
He's not gonna He's not. I mean, he had a hat trick, but he still got hit for 6 6. So he ain't gonna bowl as bad as he is again, probably in the next thing. So we still got a lot of things to work on. Because the wicket was starting to turn. I give a lot of purchase. And Sri Lanka game. I mean, credit to them. As I said, it was a disappointing series win, a game win for the first game. Still got a lot of questions. And if it was Phil Simmons, I will be shocked. I will be angry. I will say congrats to the bowlers. But I will have a serious thought because you can't do this. You can't just we can't be like this. You can't. This has been problem for years and we can't get it correct. 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, 6-6-6-6-6-6. I know, ain't good enough. And Purana disappointed in Purana too. That was a white ball. Had no right going at it.
Yeah.
So he should make the go sleep on. He should make the go sleep at Antigua on the pitch and the pass on to the next game. He and Evan Lewis. Got it put into it, that man to stay to put pressure on everybody else.
Okay. Mr. Collymore.
Yeah, Jess, man. The bowling performance was fairly okay along with the fielding. I think that aspect I had covered. Pollard captaincy was brilliant. You rotate the bowlers well. You know when to change this person, when to pull. And that is saying that was missing in West Indies for a little while now. Captaincy and tactics, you know. I mean, we know the situation with Jason is a little passive, but Pollard now you can see is more of a thinking what you can do here, what you can do next over. You understand? The batting was just shocking, man. When I saw the start we had, it was like, well, Sri Lanka bowling real bad. Next over, they had actress, just they had the scrambling. They had me scrambling. What? That was it. Yeah. You lost his game, you know, and then Pollard put it back there, silver art. He can cruise on here, you know, boom, into his front pad. And what got me is I do not know why the men non-striking partners don't be honest with these men.
I tell you,
I tell you that's because I'm
wait to the reviews. Yeah.
If I play a game in the row and we got reviews this and they run dead in front, you feel Nero can walk out to me and tell me, Jace, I can turn my back for tell me see he coming, go off, don't waste the review. Yeah. And I would hope that they would do the same. You know, you can't be wasting people reviews. I mean, but and then Jason, I don't know if Jason Bray like it going snore saying. I mean, yeah, I had a rate, you're batting with Pollard, you 7 overs and he's 100 and something. This is your opportunity now to get a little time in middle because you had none in 50 over. You get all the time. Jason hit a 6. I said, all right, good. Next ball. If that Sri Lanka man catch the ball, we be important. We would be important. Yeah. But the brain home is oh. So I mean, like, typical I say is get the batters just get heart attacks, man. Just fear heart attacks in this game. But it's good to start with a win, nonetheless.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Positive, you know, Pollard captaincy, bowling changes, and little sparks. The batting, Seymour, you can see. As I said, I don't think Gale should bat 3. Because we see, Gale is a good. Gale will start, you know, striking every pace. He will run a single, man, and get his blood flowing. You come in at 42, first ball, man. Man can stick you up, Jess. You know, I ain't care who you is. At 42, a man can stick you because your reflexes slow down. That's natural. Unless you is a super fit person. You understand? Your reflexes slow down. So I don't like that move there. That's one thing I think they could twinkle with the batting, but all in all, I ain't never take the win, man.
Yeah. Mr. Nero.
Fantastic first half. Well bowled to JS there. I think for Ben McCoy, I got a lot of time for him. The type of bowler he is, 6 foot plus, 140 clicks, and he got the slow balls. I think coming in middle overs, that could be crucial. To the batting, we need a batsman in the middle. And when I say batsman, we got enough blasters. We need someone that when the Hasarangas of the world, the Zampas of the world, the Rashid Khans of the world, those type of mystery spinners come, we need a batsman in the middle to negate that. Or you can be like this all the time. As I was saying, the difference in this game was just 1 over, and that was the over with Pollard 6s. If Pollard didn't hit those 6s, I believe it would be a very, very, very different result. And to Jason, I think
a hat trick too, so we can't do Fs. Give my team some credit, man. Give my team some credit.
As I was saying, Jason, I think this is Jason Holder. This is Jason Holder. I think without the burden of the captaincy, this is the Jason we see in franchise cricket. You know, he performing for Sunrisers and in the Big Bash without the burden of captaincy. This is the type of Jason we be seeing.
So you're saying to relieve him of the
I ain't saying nothing.
captaincy.
I'm saying that I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying he's not captain in white ball. He's not the captain in white ball already.
But he's still captain in white ball. So what you trying to say, Nero? Hey, what you trying to say?
I'm saying in white ball. I'm saying in white ball cricket.
Well, stay at that.
We're seeing the Jason Holder that we see in franchise cricket.
So we could get this Jason in white ball then with the captaincy or before the captaincy. I just want to know your views on that.
Yeah. We can. We can.
So, you say something else, Nero?
No. Go. Carry on.
Okay. Well, if the guys don't have anything more to say regarding the first T20, I would like to move on now to.
Oh yeah, we got something else to say. I think ESPN needs to. I think Miss Kelman. I think she gotta do some work, man. It make your ears bleed, and I know it's not only me. I am not bash. I mean, she no start, but you turn off the watch a game, put your TV on mute, and practice hearing yourself or whatever the case is. You understand? Like it sound a little. It sound like razor blades in your ear. You understand? I mean, like today, somebody took a cat. I mean, it's blind, we blind, So Jack is only fair, you understand? Today somebody took a catch and she was like, he dropped it. I was like, what? The man don't catch ball. So I mean, she need to fine tune. Women got a role in sports or whatever the case is, but got fine tune, man. It's hurt your ears. That's all.
I was getting to sample that right, but then they do so and that's how say stop and that's how one pass. I said I ain't give me the body to throw that because I know some females gonna jump in the skin and say so. Just want the viewers to know I'm all for equality. There's some horrible men coming.
When me can sell ice to Eskimo, so you don't tell me about equality. She needs to fine tune her work. That is as simple as that.
Yes, I didn't want to be the villain to say it though, but I'm glad you said it for it. Thanks.
All right, guys. We had the final of the Super 50 last weekend. Trinidad, they came out victorious over Guyana. Trinidad played some brilliant cricket throughout the whole tournament. Trinidad were they really showed their dominance throughout the whole tournament. Pollard, once again, he really led from the front and showed why he's regarded as a great leader. So I just want to get the guys' thoughts on Trinidad's performance throughout the tournament. Nero, I would like to start with you here. Jump right back at you.
A well-oiled machine, man.
Trinidad.
I'm not even going to be too long. Well-oiled machine, well planned. You guys come together, all the big boys who play franchise cricket. They made a commitment, I guess, to come and win their probably last tournament together. And they come up perform. Even Ravi Rampal doing his thing.
Yeah, some hits.
Yeah, and the rank in the top part. Lendl and Lewis had fantastic tournaments. Jason Mohammed in the middle order. Purani really get much shine, but what he gives, a well-oiled machine, man. They set the standard for white ball cricket in Caribbean. Ghana was outmatched even before the game. After the first innings, the game was basically over. All the bats were on Hatmaya. He would have had made about 250, not hope. But all in all, well played to Trinidad. That's the standard. Well played.
Reed, what are your thoughts on how Trinidad performing in Ferdinand throughout the whole tournament?
Nine other thing.
And
the one not missing over that nine, over that 10, sorry, is Darren Bravo. But as Nero said, in all honesty, he described it perfectly. A well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
There were to hear that Trinidad even had a kit man, a man to move them bodies and stuff. That for regional cricket is unheard of. So they chose a bomb squad to win that tournament, and the squad delivered. Long story short, no, and you know, not going to be long. No, hit any only feeling great is Darren.
Darren Bravo.
Darren Bravo.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Mr. Collymore.
Yeah, I was outstanding, just ain't no surprising. When you see team like Trinidad put out, come for blood and them guys season. You understand? I think they got a good mix, youth and experience, and it shows. It's simple as that. You see man rest Ramdane in the semi-finals. You gonna got good back until there.
Yeah.
So then guys got the formula for the white ball. So I ain't got that much to say. It's just outstanding. Simple as that.
Mr. Evelyn.
Yeah. Wait a second. I got to take loss. Pick Ghana, so where's one on my sleeve. I mean, Trinidad to start. My only problem was the bowling to start. He kind of Leon Johnson captaincy in that final was baffling. The bowling he used to start, and then he bowled up the two best spinners in the middle, and then the Carnage come and then the batting. Don't get me started on batting. Jaden Seals. Fair question. Seal. This is the Seal from he's from Barbados. Or he's from Trinidad.
He's from Trinidad. He's a Trini.
He's about 19.
Yeah.
20,
20, something around there, yeah.
Good at express pace, and he can learn a lot from around home. But we said, but we've always said that Trinidad is the standard bearer for regional cricket, and they show it once again. Well, the main CPL too. So.
All right, wait ball.
But the win, they got good. Well, Ghana's the best. 4 team is Ghana. Right? You know, Ghana had good bowling. I was just unfortunate that Raymond didn't get a chance to get the 100. I was really hoping.
Yeah, but Raymond. I find Raymond's be unlucky though, not to be saying these teams when the teams get picked though. To me, Raymond's be consistent in all these tournaments.
And
if you could pick a Shepherd and Powell, you could pick him.
Because
you said I heard you said you were speaking on Roston earlier, and I heard you say that Roston is someone who really works hard. And I could see Raymond back in the day at UE, boy, putting in some work.
Really work hard.
Was really used to work. Well, still does. You know, he really works hard on his craft. You know, so it's good to see Raymond amongst the runs.
But you see him in Ghana. In Ghana, like most of the sides had a West Indies legend around them, like Dwayne Bravo. You were seeing there talking between Sealants and the other guys. Ramdane, they had a mixture. Whereas you left Pride said Desmond Haynes was there 1 minute. But on the life, just congratulations for you for finishing 6th. That is a huge achievement. By your standards, that is a huge achievement. If they were drafting that series, Barbados will have the #1 overall pick. So congrats to your Barbados Pride. I see Nero's there. I see Nero's put on the jersey to split you. I hope you know that. I hope you realize that. But
no, never that.
All in all, what we really love to see for the franchise cricket is if the guys really mixed it up for the franchise cricket. If you all understand what I mean. Instead of going a fleece of Trinidadians, fleece of Bajans, and then majority, I said Raymond. You know, low demand for going to pro
cricket. No, that's still regional cricket.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have too much politics, man.
Yeah. You don't see that happening at all. Like true.
Really franchise.
Don't have make a limit or something.
They got owner of the franchise that will say he want Hetman Ghana or he want Puran Ghana. It's like the boards is still select.
Feed the on first, yeah.
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 Nah,
Well,
it is what it is.
as
Next
Hassani,
year, next
as
year again.
Hassani would have just indicated, Barbados had a horrible tournament. Barbados had a horrible tournament. You look at that Barbados side, and you there's no way that Barbados side should be finishing at the bottom of the table. You have Roston Chase, Jonathan Carter, Jason Holder. You have guys that played cricket at the highest level for a number of years. You know what I mean? Yes, a lot of guys had Trinidad as favorites, but for Barbados to finish at the bottom of the table, absolutely no excuse. Huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. So I just wanted to get the guys take on where Barbados went wrong. Was it some people gonna look at the coach and all that, but when you see the performances that the Barbados pride put on, you can't look at the coach. In my opinion, you can't look at the coach. The players definitely have to raise their hand. You know what I mean? And Nero, we were talking about it. When after the game, you have Jonathan Drakes there. He did not play for the whole tournament. He is a batsman. You bring him in the last game, and you bat him at number 8.
Correction too. He bought 9. I thought it was 8, but when I checked, it was 9.
I can't get it understood. Cannot get it understood. You know what I mean? Like to me, it was no planning. I'm lost of words for as a matter of fact. So I just want to get the guys' take on where Barbados pride went wrong, and why we finish at the bottom of the table. Hassani, start here with you.
First of all, let me. Ayana made this point last week, and I give it some more thought. You meditate on it. You think about it, and you watch over the show, and her point was very interesting. They had a select group of guys, and then they bring in these guys and kind of offset the chemistry and rhythm. Like as you going to say, John Hundreds should have been. I could understand the batting line and the levers because they think at that time they had a platform, and he ain't really a power hitter. Like I guess the
No, he's
one
a
He's a
Jason.
batsman. He's a
batsman.
batsman.
He's
He's a
a
batsman.
batsman. He's a batsman.
Well, so it was overall the Nero made a point saying that Jason performed better when he relieved, but just captaincy the whole tournament was oh gosh was I ain't know field placing. Simpletons is field placing. Then Johnson character as usual, when and then to play for depression or turn up with 100 in the last game. I still lost. Then lost to Leewers twice in tournament. Then scored 300 against the Leewers and lost. Scored two. Man, look out for 3 wickets though. It's not Devon Thomas scored 100.
Yeah, 170.
That says a lot, boy.
Devon Thomas scored 100. That means the boy ordinary man. Just I tell you, like they don't understand what it means to represent Barbados, and they tired of seeing so they you need to send these men a message, a direct message. Stop playing the favorites and play the guys that you believe in your heart of hearts. Don't let Nero come and whisper and say you gotta play my buddy there here. You gotta play he. Nah, don't let that. Let me play the man that earn a play. Cause these men is who working hard.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the bowling was on the Bellman. And then to right home ball all in all. Barbados for the tournament, yeah, F.
Yeah.
Grade is the F. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Reed, what are your thoughts on how Barbados perform in the Super 50?
Disappointed, man. Very disappointed. I was with you, Jay. I said back in Barbados. I figured Trinidad would have won, sorry.
Yeah.
But I was looking for a Barbados Trinidad final based on the team that was selected.
Correct.
It was very, very, very heartbreaking. And to play for the fifth and sixth place and Lever's chasing everyone's only lost 3 wickets.
3 wickets. Yeah.
I know, boy.
Yeah.
I am make her laugh. I am a Jazz Water fan, but his captaincy in this tournament has left a lot to be desired. He gotta if he wants to keep that red ball captaincy, he has to up his game. He has to get tougher, in my opinion. Yeah, he got more like Pollard. Get aggressive. If a man doing foolishness, that not because me and Dwayne is best friends. I ain't want to talk to Dwayne. I can't tell the big man, nah, he doing foolishness. Be more, be firm, man. Be firm.
Yeah.
But all I want to see what's gonna happen. Before that's when I'm gonna start because you talk about the coaches. That has something to do with it too. Changing coaches last minute. You work with men working with coaches and then last minute bum the week before the tournament start. So now well, these two men guys, we got these set of two men going one. That can offset the rhythm too. It's a possibility. I ain't saying that that's definitely it, but it's a possibility. I was listening to Andrew Mason show. I listened to the piece last night and had on John and Carolyn. He was saying something that hurt me. He was saying this may not be exact words, but something along the lines of for the Jamaica game, Jamaica had more fight for lack of a better word. I can't remember the word he used than them. You should be ashamed to say so. For national radio, you should be ashamed to say so. Jamaica had more fight than your team. So they gotta go back to the drawing board, come and come fresh. But all in all, like Sally said, long story short, a F.
Yeah.
Quick question, guys. You don't think, Neron and Fair Wind is being serious? I think that whole coaching staff needs a whole reboot. I tired of hearing the Trotmans. I tired of hearing that it's a top end. I tired of these names. I tired of hearing these names. And Nero, you gotta get there. No, you gotta get rid of flush up everything. Just purge it. Cause you see now that these men, and what is Stephen? These coaches is be having a relaxing kahaki. You are not authoritative to these guys. They see you as a buddy, a mate. What's going on, Dex? Going on, Trotty. So when it's time to buckle down, they no respect you. Cause everybody's a buddy and a running mate. Nah, don't care if you play for West Indies. You could no brand our record. You come and as your coach, I tell you what's going on. If I tell you go run six laps, or I'm playing. Simple. I playing who want to play. Till you start with it, ain't gonna get in the battle. Ain't gonna just revolving door.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
It's so for years.
Mr. Collymore.
And that performance just ain't. I mean, Barbados should never finish last in no cricket tournament.
No cricket tournament.
Marble cricket. I mean, but it shows up Barbados setup. It shows up the flaws that we have here because you pick 12 teams. You don't select the best players who were playing in the 50 over. You understand? Because you have certain players that you earmark or list, whatever the case is, because they have some players that's played the 50 over that don't get called to trials. And there's got the runs, you understand? We've got the performances. And it shows up the coaches. Because if you I can't I mean it don't matter who coach go on tour. BCA have coaches. You understand? If we are the coaches for the BCA, which is an organization, it means all of us have to have some form or idea of each other's game plan. You understand? Because we represent an organization. It is not like as the coach for Yorkshire and use the coach for Gladiola. We are coaches for the BCA. So it means the body have to have some sort of direction in which the BCA wants the coaches to take the cricket. You understand? So the coaches have to take some of the responsibility also. But when you look at these players, to me, some of these players just comfortable. You understand? And it was paying me is the social media posts that these men just continuously do after poor performances. You understand? I mean, I can't tell a person what to do in their personal life. But at the end of the day, I mean,
when and where,
some compassion or some thought to people that feel bad because of the play they want to play. You understand? Like, I mean, John scored 100 in the last game. We get beat. And I mean, like, you celebrate that like that's one of your greatest feats. Like, I mean, yeah, thanks. That's a man big you up. So thanks. You don't got reports. He saying well played. But if Virat reports, everybody tell you well played. But IG was shut
He's
down. Instagram was shut down, Jace. You understand? That's weird. That's where it's got from. Players don't seem to aim to be the best in the world. We seem to aim to be the best for the moment, the best
Yeah.
at that game, the best at this
Yeah.
game, the best. We don't seem to want to be the best players in the world. We don't seem to understand that we got young players, young children out there that watching. You're all are saying, I want to be like you, or I looking up to you. Like these fellas just seem like if it's art, I perform today, they get
fact.
paid, I get paid, I cool, I good.
Fact.
You
Fact. I
understand?
can say one caveat on you quick. I believe right that it's time for Jonathan Carter because he holding up somebody player that probably passionate. I
Man,
think
I
that
don't think you can get it. I don't
That ain't
think
gonna
he
happen.
got
He
the
got the runs
performance. He
there.
can get rid of. John don't got the runs. As I say, like Trinidad is do mix the experience with the youth, but we experienced players don't show the hands. You
so that
understand? We
so
see
so so
experienced
so
player like
so suppose
Pollard.
it came down next year to Drake's character for the spot.
John
You
don't
know
got
they're
If the
play
gonna
on
car,
Sunday.
if
That
the
in the
That's
car,
how you gonna
Caribbean.
play.
John
That's
don't
how
got
that's,
minus 400.
that's how you coming down on Jonathan Carter. Who?
And
Yes,
just got the man. The
you
man got
cannot.
run,
Jonathan
but he
Carter.
had
He scored.
he scored most runs.
He scored more
He
yeah,
runs.
scored most
Jonathan
runs.
Carter
and,
always in the
and
run.
he score
You
runs
you
in
you you
local
you
cricket
you
too.
you coming down
he's,
on Jonathan
he
Carter. Wait a
scored he
second. Give me a
scored
second. Give me a second. Give me a second. You coming down on Jonathan Carter. All the talk about retiring and thing, but you hollering for
But
doing
I
Bravo
said
all the
Bravo.
time.
I said
You hollering for
Darren
Bravo.
doing
Bravo,
Bravo.
exactly.
but
Darren
Yeah,
Bravo, yeah.
man.
Exactly.
but Darren Brown was cut out in first class.
I thought rare,
I
Sonny.
thought weird, but he ain't. But Bravo, Darren Bravo did not do anything. Just know that character did not do.
All right, so good. So all right, F I can say F no I can say again for quick before we close that again I agree we should drop Bravo. Let me just say hypothetically. I'm just gonna go be on the edge to say I'm just saying that right now in Trinidad
No,
ain't nobody really
no.
vying for that
John
Bravo
will score
spot
runs.
per se. You see that thing.
John
So
will
that means
score runs.
we can be back at this
But
problem.
Mike,
All right, wait,
How
let me
do
Mike
ask
you
you
drop
one
a
James,
man
second.
that is that the score runs?
Jess,
Jonathan Carter
does
always
does
that daily
And the
runs
most.
in
And the
does
return.
most runs.
does
correct.
does
Yes.
he have a chance to make the West Indies team in the future? Yes
Ron
or
Paul
no?
got a chance to make the West Indies team, but he played for Trinidad and he helped Trinidad win. So you got rules for players like that. So I
Yeah,
don't
you,
agree
you
Play
with
for
can't
that.
just drop the
Barbados,
man
yeah.
that's so you
I
must
don't agree with
score.
that.
Man,
I play for
always in
Barbados.
most
All right.
runs. You could drop a
So
man that
who?
always in
My
most runs.
problem with the man, as I was saying, is that these guys seem to just be comfortable and not wanting to be the best in the world. You
Yeah.
understand? And again, it goes down to grasping opportunities. Jordan had a poor tournament. You understand? Shaman Holder, he had a up and down tournament to me. And these is guys that supposed to be the future. These guys gotta be
Next
hungry
in line.
consistently. You
Yeah.
can't you can't be part-time hungry. You gotta be hungry every game you play. Everything you step over the road, you gotta show that you want to kill. Show me that you
Yeah.
belongs to I want to be here. Till you
Yeah.
become that player, you understand? But
Yeah.
the only bright spark just in our Barbados is that she look real good. I will
Mm-hmm.
say that she look like yeah, that time off helped me. So
Yeah.
but we Barbados and just don't get me the selection too before I know we want to wrap up, but selections in there, I mean, you got players there, you're using your players, you're getting beat, and you're refusing to change your team because
Team. Yeah.
these are the players that must play. You getting beat, you
Yeah.
getting beat,
Ridiculous.
don't
We
reward.
had my
Yeah.
Let these
situation
men know.
with
Yeah.
Drex. You cannot
Correct.
play tournament in a
You getting beat,
fifth place game and then you come
and
in
your
and
team
back
can
in it.
lie. You
Thank
getting
you.
That's a
beat all
joke.
the time, and you refusing to change your team because well,
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
these
I think the I,
men must
I
play.
think the
John Woo,
tournament for
you got must.
Barbados was
You getting beat.
Yeah.
It's a
it was
wake up
it
Real
was
call.
quick,
on it
Nero, I just want to hear your. I want to hear your thoughts on the tournament of Barbados. Quick, Nero, before you wrap up.
it was totally unacceptable. Yes, these guys be at Kensington. These guys are paid. These guys are at Kensington coaches. These guys at Kensington regularly, and I know it cannot be possibly be business as usual going forward from here. Whether
Yeah.
it be the
Yeah.
players, whether it be the setup, whether it be the backroom staff, whether it be it
Be
can't be business
everybody.
as usual. And it will hit
Yeah.
to know if Barbados, like the situation with COVID and cricket is being played late in the year, we come back with the same nonsense again with just T20 cricket. You know, understand? Last year
No,
we just
no,
played T20
correct,
cricket. We
correct.
can't.
And then
We know we can't last, so we can't obviously be
not only
planning
that,
to go
me
back to
still
be
gotta
playing
stop
2020
overlooking
cricket.
for me. You got Fleury for Jace.
Yeah.
Fleury for who is proven. You understand? I mean, as I say, I'm not a big Fleury for fan. But Jace, that man got CCC program. Them men is move like robot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You telling me there is no way for him, there's no room for he in the BCA?
Yeah.
Because
Amongst people like
Floyd can
Shoppy
come.
and
Floyd can
Boys
come
Spring
club.
against the grain.
and
Floyd
Dexter,
can come
them is
against it. Floyd
Yeah.
can come
Yeah.
against the grain. Floyd will be the one
harder.
against the grain. Floyd will be the one that say, nah, I'm standing for that nonsense. That
Yeah.
can't
Then
fly.
you need that.
Right?
I think Floyd would definitely be someone as Sassani is saying that would definitely instill a discipline and would
Discipline.
demand respect. And to me, like, it's okay to have a relationship with the guys, because
Correct.
the guys will still respect you and stuff like that. But you
When
still
it's
have to
business time,
also
it's
know.
business time.
Yeah. When it's time to get into the nitty gritty, you also want someone that they could switch on serious time when it needs to be switched on. You know what I mean?
And he
But
understands what it is to play for Barbados. He wasn't the most outstanding West Indies cricketer. He
Correct.
yeah,
was a
Correct.
fantastic
And
Barbadian
and,
cricketer.
and that's why
He
fantastic,
will understand that.
I
fantastic.
love about Pollard. Pollard might give a little two hoops when he playing for West Indies and be able like he don't care. But you see when he going out red and black for Trinidad, you would tell yourself it. They see Pollard. The Pollard passion, like his national pride is so great. Like when he go on the national colors, it's be like he's transformed. But I don't know. Floyd, then the bar team need a pasta or something. Deliverance, something. It needs a deliverance, man.
Can't be
Guys,
business as usual, boy.
we discuss some cricket tonight. We discuss a good set of cricket tonight. We have a lot of cricket to come. We have England and India.
Should we ever touch that?
This test match starting
And all
tonight.
the time.
Nero, Nero, I just wanna hear you on this particular one, Nero. I know India is your team. What are your thoughts on the whole pitch issue? I mean,
Ah,
yes,
boy.
certain conditions, when you go to certain countries, you're gonna get certain conditions. But my take on it, Nero, is that you have Rahani, you have Virat, you have Pujara, you got
Gill,
Bagstow on the
Shabush
roof, you
Gill.
have
Yeah.
batsmen.
Mhm.
Nero, in my opinion, that pitch it was poor. It was, and test match it finished in 2 days. 2 days. I that's a little
So
off to
me
me. I
ask
just want to hear
something.
your thoughts, Nero.
For me, I just think it's a classic case of we've been conditioned this way.
What is a
We've been
good pitch?
conditioned this way. When we always speak about English conditions, right? And the
Yeah.
temperatures is be obviously if it's cold, that means the pitch is gonna be damp. That is a
Mhm.
proper. If you're in England at 2 degrees and 3 degrees,
England is
the
done people
pitch the
careers,
pitch got
Nero.
the pitch correct. The pitch got to be damp. So you
Mm.
trying to
Men
tell
no
me
tour after
a
England.
damp pitch is acceptable for cricket? I just think it's a case of we've been conditioned over the years that if you score runs in England, you're great, and if you fail in India, the pitches are bad. That's
Okay.
all it is. And yes, the Indians are not playing spin as well because these Indians are not the Indians of before. Dravid and Ganguly and those guys were masters of spin. This
God,
Indian
God.
side no, those guys, these guys will beat pace, but they ain't really master spin. I don't know if that's down to the T20 cricket, the evolution of T20 cricket and stuff like that. The defense isn't as good as the other guys. But for me, both teams playing on the pitches. England back first in one of the games. Nobody telling them we're gonna pick three seamers. I sure tonight they're gonna pick one seamer, they're gonna
And
pick
two
Don
spinners.
Best, Leach, and two spinners. So
Yeah.
so then what's gonna be the story?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just that
I would
Patel
Nero,
is very
man.
accurate, and we've been conditioned over
I
this
would
year for the
Nero.
English media.
Nero
Look at
there.
the pitches in New Zealand, ridiculous.
Grass.
Green
No,
moss.
finally pitching the same color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teams
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
beat in a
Man
day and a
want back
half
the
in
red.
England already. But the
Yeah.
Man
swinging
want back the
ball and
red.
seaming ball, no way, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
We've just been
I
Yeah.
agree,
conditioned
Nero,
that way.
man.
Okay.
I agree.
Well, guys, we have some cricket coming up. We have like I said, the India England series match tonight. We also have the West Indies. The other we have two more T20s, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
more
That's right.
T20s coming up. So a lot of cricket in the coming weeks, guys. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And like I said, thanks for watching and stay safe, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night.